Hello friends, this is Tony T. This video is for Tony T Wireless Tech and Gadgets customers who want to know how to set up a Gmail using a desktop so they can log into their new smartphone, existing smartphone, doesn't matter. This is the desktop version. I have other videos that will show you how to do it using your mobile phone, but this is particularly just to set it up for your desktop, which is what I recommend. If you have access to a desktop, I recommend setting up your Gmail for the first time using your desktop, but if you don't, then I understand you can use your mobile phone. First thing you want to do is go to google.com, up here in your search bar, type it in, it's going to bring you to the Google homepage. Then what you want to do is you want to go over here where it says Gmail. Okay, and then it's going to say one account, all of Google. Now Google has a lot of accounts. They have a lot of different things going on. As you can see down here, it will allow you to access all that, kind of like a combined effort. Once you set up one Gmail, you'll be able to have access to Google Now, of course, Gmail, Drive, YouTube, Maps, Play Store, and Google+. But for now, we're just going to show you how to set up a regular Gmail for the first time. Now, obviously you don't have one to put in there yet because you're a new user. So what you want to do is you want to go down here where it says create an account. Now it's going to ask you to put a name in, first name, last name. You want to use initials, that's fine. But for this particular demo video, we're going to make a bogus Gmail just for setting up purposes. So we're going to go with John. Bober, we'll go Smith. Okay. Now the username section, you can type in basically whatever username you want. Now if it's not available, it's not going to let you do it. So it will actually tell you if that username is available. So you don't have to use John Smith, numbers. You can use whatever you like. But for this particular purposes, I'm going to use my name, the demo name, John Smith, and I'm going to just pick some random numbers. So I'll type in 89745. It's going to let me know if it's available. Okay, that one is available. So if I type something in and it wasn't available, it wouldn't go to the next screen asking you for your password. Now I'm going to enter in my password. Confirm my password. And as far as your password is concerned, you have to have at least 8 characters or it's not going to work. The more complicated you make it, the more secure it is, but just keep in mind that if you're going to make it very complicated, write it down somewhere so you won't forget. Okay, then let's ask for your birth date. I'm just going to pick a random birth date. I'll just say something like February 10th. You must be 21 years old or older to be able to have an email address. So I'm going to type in, just go February 10th, 1980. Actually, for your gender, you don't have to put your mobile phone in there if you like. That's totally up to you. Your current email address, if you don't have one, you can leave that blank. If you have one, you can put it in there. And basically what that is, they use that as a recovery Gmail address. It can be a Gmail, it could be Yahoo. It doesn't really matter. And what happens is if you ever forget your password, Google will prompt you to say, hey, we can recover your password for you and send it to the email address that you put on file. It's kind of like a backup email. But if you don't have one, skip past that. Set your Google as my default homepage. I already have mine set, so I'll just uncheck that. Now this part down here is just basically a verification to make sure you're not a robot. Now, you can skip it. It may or may not allow you to do it, but I recommend that it's going to ask you for some type of verification. If you skip it, it's going to say, well, let me have a phone number to verify you, or can I send you a text? It's totally up to you. So it just depends on how you want to do it. But for right now, we're going to type it in. And you should be able to see those numbers. They're pretty legible here. If I can zoom in a little bit here, see if we can. Okay. All right, I can read it from here. Just trying to see if we can zoom in. It says 4250. Okay, it's a little blurry coming through the camera here, but I can see it pretty clear. And then we'll go and agree to the terms and conditions. We'll go to the next step. Okay. Now, as far as when it goes to this part, I always tell my customers that it's always going to depend on how fast your Wi-Fi connection is if you're using a desktop, and your Wi-Fi or data connection when you're trying to set up using your mobile phone. So it could be fast, it could be slow. Now you see, even though I verified using the robot method where I type in the characters, they're still asking for another verification to verify my account. Now you can either choose text message or you can choose voice call. Now for my particular case, I'm going to use a text message. So I'm entering my number, verify my account, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I requested that they would send me a verification code through my phone number, and they just sent the code. It was immediate, so I type in the code that I received. You can also have it sent to your phone via text if you like. I chose the phone. Type in my code, click continue. Okay, while setting up that, now it says create your public Google Plus profile. Now here's where you can kind of customize your whole setup of Google. You can put an image here, click add photo. It's totally up to you. You don't have to if you don't like, or you can always come back to it. So I'll just say no thanks for now. And that's pretty much the gist of it. The account, the Gmail account is set up, and it's going to give you, it's going to say, hey, welcome John. And now this is your actual Gmail address that you can give to your family members, friends, or what have you. This is how they can reach you. That's it right there, and it's also up here on the top as well. And then all you have to do then is go to where it says continue Gmail. It's loading your Gmail for the first time. And there we have it. Now I am in my Gmail for the first time, and that's all it is to it. And of course, the first 3 Gmails will be from Google, just basically telling you how to stay more organized. It basically gives you a tutorial how to use your inbox, the best of Gmail, and tips and tricks on how to get the most out of your Gmail. That's all it is to it, friends. And if you want to log out of it, you just go up here, click sign out, and that's how you sign out. And this will be the Gmail that you will use to log into your smartphone. Hope you enjoyed the video.